Okay, for our next example, we're going to be reflecting a shape this time. It says reflect the following shape around the line y equals x. So a second thing we're going to be doing different, other than just doing a shape instead of a point, is our line is y equals x. Now remember from Algebra 1, or a similar class you might have taken, this is going to just be a diagonal line going through the origin 0, 0. So it's going to be a 45-degree angle. It's pretty simple to sketch. I will say, just for future reference, that y equals negative x is the same way. It's the same thing, except it goes from top left to bottom right. So that's the only difference between y equals x and y equals negative x, and that's just review. Okay? So again, step one for doing these problems is to sketch the line in which you're reflecting. For this particular example, the shape's already going to be sketched, and here it is. It's a triangle. Okay? So we're going to be reflecting this triangle around the line y equals x. So we need to go ahead and sketch that line. I'm going to use my line tool. I'll be right back so I can make sure that my line is perfectly straight. You might want to use a ruler, but it's going to be going right through the origin and be perfectly diagonal at a 45-degree angle. Alright, so here's my line, and as you can see, every x value is equal to its y value. That's why this is the line y equals x. For example, here's 5, 5 and 10, 10 and whatever. So we're going to be taking this shape, reflecting it around this line. So it's actually the same as what we did before when we reflected a point around a line, except this time it's a diagonal line. So what you might want to do is kind of tilt your paper sideways to see kind of what the distance is between this point and say this point. So if I do that and I kind of look at this, this is if I start at the origin right here, okay, this point right here, which is -3, 2, and sometimes you don't actually have like space to label the point where it's at, so I'm just going to write that first point over here. Whoops, I labeled that point wrong. Let's try that again. I mixed them up. It's 2, -3. Okay, so this is a point we are going to reflect it around this diagonal line. So it's important to note that it is 2 units over and 3 units down from here. That's going to influence where this point goes up here. So what you want to do when you reflect a point around y equals x is, first of all, you want to make sure it's the same distance away from the line. Now think about this. The line you're reflecting around is y equals x, okay? So actually what's going to happen is you're going to just flip these two values to get your new point. So we are going to exchange these values, which means the new point is going to be -3, 2, okay? And so it's going to be right here, new point. And again, if you kind of tilt your screen sideways, which obviously you can't see me doing that right now, but you can see it's going to ensure that this point is the same distance away from this point right here. Okay, so just switch those x and y values. That will give you the new point on the other side of the line. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing with our other 2 points to make our new triangle. The next point, doesn't matter which order, I'm going to go ahead and flip 7, -3. I'm going to use a new kind of screen to show that. So if you take 7, -3 and you flip the x and y values, your new point is going to be -3, 7. So I'm going to go ahead and plot -3, 7 on here. It's going to be right there. And again, as you can see, that point is exactly the same distance from our middle red line here as this point is. So that's good. I made it a little bit bigger than my first point. That's okay. Okay, and then our third point is 3, -7. So not to be confusing, but it's very similar to this point. So we're going to flip that one. I'll just do it on the same page as that. So it was originally, that's too big. It was originally 3, -7. When we flip that, the new point is going to be -7, 3. Okay, so again, when you're flipping around a diagonal line, you're going to more or less flip your x and y values. So there's our new one. Again, as you can see, that point is the same distance away from our line y equals x. And now we're just going to, now that we've reflected all of our points for step 3, we're going to just connect the dots. Pretty simple. It's a triangle. It's hard to mess this one up. So when you connect these 3 points, it's going to look like this. I meant to use a different color. We'll do brown. Alright, and as you can see, you've just basically taken the original triangle, right, and you flipped it around this diagonal line to form your new triangle. So that's it for example 3, and I believe that will cover everything for reflection. Again, the other line you might be concerned with is y equals negative x, which I showed you before. You will just draw it the same way as that line, except the other direction. Follow the same steps. If you have any other questions about reflecting shapes around lines, let me know.